Good day, everyone, especially to you, Sir Prince. My name is Miss Aryan, and I'm going to talk about my lesson plan. Now, my lesson plan composed of 25 students for pre-intermediate level ages 13 to 14 years old. The duration of time is about 60 minutes, and the assumptions is students know most of the vocabulary. Of course, the title is Present Simple Grammar, Lesson Plan Applying Constructivism and Realism Philosophy in a Modern Teaching Approach. The objective is by the end of the lesson, students will be able to use the present simple tense correctly in a various contexts, applying constructivism and realism principles in a modern teaching approach. Now, I also need some materials like whiteboard or flip chart. I also need some markers, handouts with exercises so that you can catch the attention of the students and you can check whether they understand the lesson or not. And then you can also use some technologies such as phone, laptop, whatever you need, but it's just an optional. And then we're going to proceed to the procedure. Now, let's go to introduction. Your introduction should be 5 minutes or lesser. It contains greeting to the students and create a positive and engaging learning environment. And then after that, you can ask your students about the knowledge and understanding of the present simple tense. And then next is share the objectives of the lesson and explain how constructivism and realism philosophy will be applied. Now let's go to presentation. Of course, first you can write on the board, I eat breakfast every day. And then after that, you elicit from students what they notice about the sentence. You tell them where is the subject, the verb, frequency of adverb, or something like that. And then after introducing the concept of the principle or present simple tense, you have to explain that it is used to describe habitual actions, daily routines, general truth, and permanent situation. And then after that, provide them clear example and explanation of each usage. And then after that, you can also use real life examples. And of course, you have to encourage your students to share their own experiences, like what are they doing every day and what happened every day and what do you do when you see teacher and what teachers doing when they see the students, something like that. And then after that, you can proceed to practice for about 25 minutes. In this part, you can also try to divide the class into pairs or small groups, like what I will do. And then distribute handouts with exercises related to the present simple tense. You can also include a mix of fill in the blanks, sentence transformation, and short answers question. And then circulate among the students, providing assistance and guidance as they needed. And then you encourage students to discuss their answers, and you and your students should work collaboratively. And then after that, you do the application for about 10 minutes. In this part, the student engaged the class in a discussion about daily routine or habits. Maybe most of them or all of them should talk, and then encourage students to share, of course, their own routines or habits using the present simple tense, and then you can correct them if they have any mistakes. And the last is ask follow-up questions to ensure comprehension and encourage critical thinking. And then through that, you can also proceed to conclusion. In my conclusion, what I do is to recap the key points covered in the lesson. I can also discuss the importance of the present simple tense in their daily communication. How are they going to use that and why is it important? Allow time for any remaining questions for clarification. It is very important to clarify the students, not only asking, "Do you understand?" because they will always say, "Yes, they do." And then after that, provide feedback on students' participation and progress. And then after that, you can also ask them, and then you can extend the idea using technology resources. For example, you can use your smartphone, or if they have a smartphone, they can use that. They can play Kahoot or online games, something like that, so that they can reinforce learning outside the classroom, or we can reinforce for that. And then of course, to extend their learning, they can also or the teacher should also give homework or assignment to the students so that they can create sentences using the present simple. You can also encourage students to keep a journal of their daily routines or habits in the present simple tense. Through that, they can exercise and they will remember your lesson. That is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.